We cleared chapter 11. And hey, that one first try. But I'm done doing chapters for tonight. Because it's getting late and I gotta be at university tomorrow. But I will wrap up all our stuff that we gotta do here, you know. So I'll still be streaming for a little smidge. My idea of an accessory is a nice heavy weight belt. What do you have in mind? This random princess bow. Take it. This is what I wanted. Thank you, Harmonia. Wow. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Whatever. But yeah, I guess you don't have support with anyone yet. Here. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Well, Camille sucks in the arena here.
Sorry,
no, stop losing all my crap. Man. Got outplayed there. What a splendid day. Lady Luck is on my side for a change. Wow. Crazy. Alright, let's see here. We have some support conversations to get through. Harmonia, I've been looking all over for you. Camilla, is something wrong? Oh no, of course not. Now, I'll just sit down first and... I'm all ready. This again? That's right. It's time for you to rest your precious little head in my lap. Would you like a lullaby as well? I know how hard it is to fall asleep sometimes. Camilla, it's been years since I've done that. Are you sure? It seems like yesterday to me. I could just sit and stare at your cute little sleeping face for hours. Come on, I promise I won't kiss your cheeks while you're sleeping. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't promise that. Well, I'm not a child anymore. So our relationship has to evolve. You don't need to cuddle me to sleep anymore. I don't see why not. Look, it's normal for a sister to be close to her brother. This is something else altogether. So you're worried about what people will think. Is that it? Well, yes. I'm not a child anymore, and I need to be taken seriously. Aw, you're all grown up. I'm so proud of you, my sweet little brother. Are you even listening to me? Well, that was a support there, wasn't it? My goodness. Okay, I know they wanted to have a dummy mom, you get it, but did they have to make the dummy mommy the Avatar's sister? Well, not related by blood, so it's completely acceptable. It's pretty weird. Fire Emblem Fates overall is honestly just got to be like one of the strangest video games I've ever played. Just straight up. Like, it is certainly one of those games of all time right there. My good gracious. It is odd. Lise. Yay, it's my big sis. Oh, I mean, it's you. I'm not talking to you. I know you don't like me as much as your other sister anyway. I'm really sorry about the other day. I know it sounded like I was being cruel, but I swear it was all a misunderstanding. I truly regret saying something I should have known would hurt your feelings. Nice try. There's nothing you could say that would make me forgive you. Let's see. Well, this probably won't change your mind, but I brought you something. For me? Wow, oh my gosh, I love the pattern on this. What is it? A venomous snake. This is called a kimono. It's something the locals in Hoshido wear. That's amazing. Are you sure I can have it? Oh, wait, this is a trick. You're trying to bribe me so I won't be mad. It won't work. I'm not some silly little kid you can bribe with pretty things. Pretty things. You're right, Elise. I know it won't be that easy to earn your forgiveness and trust. Still, I'd like for you to hear me out. That kimono is something special. Queen Makoto gave it to me before she passed. After I was taken from Nor, I heard a rumor about a newly born princess there. I told Queen Makoto how I felt about this. She listened kindly, as she always did. When I was finished talking, she presented me with this beautiful kimono. I see. So, what do you tell her? How did you feel when I was born? I told her that the newly born princess of Nor was my baby sister. I said I was heartbroken because I would never have the chance to get to know her. I cried and told her how sad I was to lose my sister before ever laying eyes on her. Sis. After giving me the kimono, she dried my tears and told me to have faith. She said one day our kingdom would know peace, and you and I would be together. This kimono is a token of her belief in that. She told me to hold on to it. And you got to take it with you when you were, like, taken by that group of Hashidans that wasn't trusting you. And one day, when we crossed paths, to give it to you as a gift. That's why I wanted to see you. I couldn't wait a moment longer. I guess it's just like video game inventories where you just get so much stuff all the time. I once saw this one clip where it was captioned something along the lines of inventories in video games. I just showed this guy that was just taking like 10 or 15 something firearms out of his clothes like everywhere, pulling them all out. Like, oh, in the pat, like, here's a whole shotgun. Other pat, like, here's a rifle. Here's all these handguns, you know, everything there. It's like, yeah, that's video game inventories. This Queen Makoto, a kind lady. She was the kindest woman I've ever known. I always looked up to her. Hello, Telekings. Your favorite Fire Emblem Conquest here? Fates in general, or specifically Conquest? Because Conquest is my personal favorite out of the 3 in Fates, but, well, I suppose it would be rude to Queen Makoto if I didn't accept this, right? I guess I have no choice. I don't want to offend her memory, so I'll take the gift. Thank you, Elise. I know this would have made her happy as it makes me. Happy to help. Thank you, big sis. I love it. And sorry for the things I said. I may have overreacted a tiny bit. I wish Queen Makoto was here so she could see that we're finally together. But yeah, hello my friend, rewatch your Fire Emblem Let's Plays on YouTube. Well, Shace, I'm glad that you enjoy those, and welcome on into this. This is actually starting, like, tomorrow. Elise. Wow, this is pretty. It has a kind of funny shape though, doesn't it? I have no idea how to put this on. Maybe if I tug here a little? Nope. It's easier than it looks. Come, I'll show you how it's done. Yeah, you're the best. I love you, big sis. But yeah, and then there's Resident Evil, where your entire inventory must fit in a briefcase, pockets and shit don't exist. Yeah, then there's stuff like that. But yeah, we specifically love Conquest and Awakening. That's where it's at. It is pretty nice, them titles there. Yeah, we started this on Friday, so not even, like, it's currently Tuesday. It hasn't even been a week yet. And, you know, we started Detective Pikachu Returns on the same day because they both released, or they didn't both release on October 6th. I started both on October 6th. So I was like, well, I shouldn't start 2 new playthroughs on the same day uploads-wise. So even though we started both games on this day, I was like, I'll start, you know, doing the Detective Pikachu Returns uploads this day, and I'll just have this start, like, here. Wednesdays are a good day to start things. So, you know, we've done a few streams at this point. This is the 3rd stream of Conquest, or stream 23 in total. And, yeah, so it's starting tomorrow. So, not a single part has gone up on YouTube yet of this, but it will as of tomorrow. Yeah, we did Birthright already. I'm gonna do all 3 routes, and it took me over 2 years to get to Conquest because, yeah, things got complicated. We did Birthright, and I was like, alright, we did Birthright this year in 2021, and I was like, yeah, we'll do Conquest next year in 2022. And then I did my final route of 3 houses, bum rushing through that, and then when I was almost done, I had a little game called Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes got announced, and I was like, well, I guess I'll do a route of that first, and then I'll play Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. So we did Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I think that I have, like, what, 140 parts or something like that, of just the 1 playthrough, plus a semi-bum rush playthrough there. Still 2 main routes to go, if I ever get around to doing it. And I was like, alright, once this is through, then I'll finally be able to play Fates Conquest. And then a little game called Fire Emblem Engage got announced, and I was like, fine, we'll do Fire Emblem Engage, and then we'll do Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. So I was going through Engage. And then Fire Emblem 7 Blazing Blade got announced for Nintendo Switch Online. And I was like, well, maybe I should treat this like my Paper Mario series, where I try to get through it before it comes out to Switch Online, so that the Nintendo ninjas don't hold me accountable for not investing into their stupid expansion that I hate. So I did Lynn's story while still in the middle of Engage. I was like, yeah, now I'll finish Engage, and then I'll come and I'll do Hector Hard Mode. And Engage took me so much longer than I was expecting. It had been out, Blazing Blade had been out for a little while on a Switch Online by the time that I finally got around to it. But I beat Engage, and then we did Hector Hard Mode, which we beat like less than a month ago. It was pretty recent. And then I was like, okay, we're finally doing Fates Conquest when I have some time. And I had some time in the game schedule, because basically the only other stream game right now is Detective Pikachu Returns that also just came out. Like, I might also try to add to the schedule. I might add Telltale's Walking Dead Season 1 for the sake of, like, Spooky Month, and because I might end up writing a like a small paper on it for my current game design class I'm in, as it's an option for something to write on. So I might just do that. So we might be starting that in the near future too. And then there's Super Mario Bros. Wonder later this month. But that's the big things that are going on this month. We'll try to get all the way through Detective Pikachu Returns, because it probably won't be that long. Try to get all the way through, like, Walking Dead Telltale if I have the time. Super Mario Bros. Wonder I can probably get all the way through. But Fire Emblem Fates Conquest is now, like, my long game that I'm doing casually on the side for however many months it ends up taking me. You know, because, yeah, Detective Pikachu Returns, Walking Dead Season 1 there, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder should all be, like, relatively short-ish things, you know. I always like having one long game that I'm going through, that I'm committing to, like, over the course of however many months. And because I love Fire Emblem Fates, especially Conquest, this seemed like a really fitting thing to do here while I'm in the middle of my final year of university, as, like, a nice break for things while trying to wrap up the final year, you know? Which I don't think I've actually mentioned during the Fates series yet, but essentially, I was taking too long to graduate, and I was learning too many things that my university was like, graduate this next year or else we're kicking you out of your program because you're taking too long and learning too many things, and you're over the amount of credits that you need to graduate, so just get the last classes you need and then get the hell out of here. So yeah, that's why this is my final year. I was able to ham out, like, just the handful of classes that I need, it seems like, so I'm only taking 2 classes this semester, which is why I have time for doing stuff like this. And then next semester is going to be 3 classes, one of which is developing a full short game, and another one of which is working on a research project, one-on-one with one of my profs. So I don't know how much time I'm going to have early next year, but for now, when I do have time, let's just play some Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, is what I figure. So that's why we're finally doing this. And then Revelations will be one day. I don't know when. But, you know, we'll go through all the routes and stuff. But yeah, so this is first time playing Conquest on the channel. Not first time beating Conquest Lunatic Classic, though. But back when I couldn't beat it without losing anyone. I want to beat Lunatic Classic Conquest without losing anyone. You know? Just prove myself as superior to past me. You know? But yeah, I can't wait until the next 3 Fire Emblems come out before the Revelations playthrough. Yeah, considering how long it took to get to Conquest. Like, the room did not at all look like this when I played Birthright. I did not have a mustache. That's a new development since then. And yeah. So there's that. There have been a lot of things that changed in my life since doing Birthright. Like, there's that whole situation with the university, and wrapping that up. I'll probably be graduated by the time we do Revelations. Like, I almost certainly will be. I won't say probably. I definitely for sure would be. There was that 1953 truck fixing up project that is a big part of my life now. Into gardening as a hobby, as I mentioned earlier this stream. That's a big thing for me now. I got my 3rd degree black belt like about 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago, something like that. That's a cool new development since the Birthright playthrough. Anything else that's a cool new development? I don't know. I got to host Fragapalooza Smash at the first full in-person event. I'm actually wearing my Fragapalooza shirt today. Wow, Fragapalooza. That's neat. Yeah. Yeah, that's essentially what's going on with that. So, yeah, we'll make our way through Fates Conquest here on the side. It'll take me however long. Let's see what's going on here for fun. It'll definitely take me even longer than the Birthright playthrough. Because, like, Birthright, it's not that hard. But my goodness, some of the chapters in this already have been kicking my ass. You know? So there's that. Avengers Endgame takes place in 2023. So we're about to go past the year where that takes place. Just the last few months here. I think I've been in here long enough. Luckily, we got through 2 chapters this stream, which is good. Last stream I streamed for 5 hours. I only got through like 1. We still have a couple support conversations, then I'm wrapping up the night. Lady Azura, might I entice you over here for a little chat? What's the matter? What's the matter? Are you the Aegis, aren't you? What's the matter? You don't look busy right now. Surely you can spare a moment. Today is technically the day Iron Man discovers controlled time travel. Whoa! It's that day? It's not that. It's just, what in the world do you and I have to discuss? Why, we could talk about any number of things. Niles, I'm not trying to be rude, but you have a reputation for being inappropriate. That I do. But fear not, lady. I swear to keep my tongue under tight rein with you. I would never want to bring you disgrace by exposing those lovely ears to my filth. Are you being serious? You have my word. I have to confess I'm a little shocked. Never knew you could be such a gentleman. Well, give me a chance sometime. There's more I'd like to explain, but not just yet. Alright, Niles, I'll wait. I was about to say something else and then I completely forgot. What the heck was it? Maybe I'll remember in a hot second. Camilla! Hello, Elise. What do you need, my darling? I remembered what it is now, of course, after I start the next support. Yeah, so this is just going, like, one route into the next. So, you know, Fate's Conquest is not going to start back at part 1. It's going to start at part 86, when Birthright ended at 85. Especially because, you know, the first few chapters are the same each time there. So if I restarted from 1, or I restarted from just where it splits, it'd probably be even more confusing. So, you know, the first part is part 86, and as of the last stream, it cut up into, it went up until 95, which means as of this stream, Fire Emblem Fates is now another 100+ part series. I believe it is the 19th time that I've gotten a 100+ part series on the channel. So, whatever the next game that ends up taking 100+ parts is, it'll be number 20. That's a big one there. Yeah, I feel sorry for you on the file route. What, just how long it's gonna take me going through a bazillion supports? Like, it's easier gameplay-wise, by a lot compared to Conquest. Hello, Elise. What do you need, my darling? Jumping hug a snug attack. That tickles. Cut it out, you. Okay, fine. Hey, Camilla. Ever notice how different we are? You're so strong, and you're all curvy. I'm just a little string bean. Where's this coming from? I don't know. I just want to be more like you. Like me? Oh, yeah. Support and grind. Yeah, that'll take forever. Especially because I'm going to get, like, every child unit. Plus, you know. Yeah, it's mostly going to be, like, support grinding and stuff. Pairing up all the adults. Getting the A+ supports to get the skills that I want to pass down to the children. Doing all the child paralogs. How... I did like 4 or 5 streams in a row in my Birthright playthrough of just doing the child paralogs all back to back to back to back. So it'll probably be something like that here. And it'll just be even more on Revelation. So yeah. I would not be surprised. Well, stuff like Scarlet, I'll just do off camera. You know, I'm not going to do that all on stream. I do most of my grinding off stream. You know, but just don't go through any support conversations until it's on stream. But I do a lot of off stream grinding and stuff. Off-camera mining. But, you know, even just getting through all the supports and doing everything there. Yeah, all in all, I feel like Fire Emblem Fates is probably going to be a 300+ part series like Three Houses. I would not be surprised. That's my prediction right now. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'm able to, like, get through things here, like, super duper fast. But, you know, if Birthright was 85, and Conquest is at least close to 100 with, like, some more attempts there, and then Revelations takes even longer with all the paralogs, it's gotta be at least a 300-part series by the end, by that logic, right? It's gotta be like Three Houses over again, except me having more fun than Three Houses, so I'll get through it, because, like, more variety and stuff, instead of just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Well, some things over and over again, like me. Yeah, I want to be more mature and ladylike and stuff, just like you. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You're perfect just the way you are. I don't want to be perfect. I want to be a mature woman. Then you'll have to learn the first lesson mature people all know. We must gratefully accept what the world decides to give us and make the most of it. Fussing over what things you can't change won't help anything. But, Camilla... However, if you're that set on it, maybe I could give you some advice. Really? Thanks, Camilla, you're the best! Yeah, but remember you can't marry any of the first gens or you miss out on the second gens because good game design. Yep. Even though they had to make it so that there is an exact amount of male allies and female allies that can pair up in the first generation, excluding the Avatar. Even though there are more female allies than male allies, like in the grand scheme of things, but there's just so many that you can't pair off. Like Scarlet, like Rhina, like Flora, like Anna. So 4. There's 4 that could have been potential pair-up partners, but just aren't because reasons. Which means that if you, as a male avatar, take one of the female allies in first generation, yeah, that's a unit that you'll never be able to have. You know, it's really, really dumb. Just make at least one of those 4 supportable. There's so many little issues with Fates like that. You know, it's dumb. I love Fates, but there's so many things that are just like, but why though? But yeah, is that timed in such a way that it always occurs just before I read your comments? Get out-gamered there. All right, let's see here. Last support, and then I'm going to sleep. Ah, Niles, you surprised me. Were you waiting here for me or something? Seems like you were hiding. Hello, Selena. That's none of your business. What are you doing here? I was just about to go shopping. But that's none of your business. Why are you looking at me like that? Treating me like I'm your enemy or something. Who's to say you aren't? What's that supposed to mean? I've been doing a little research on you. There's no record of your hometown or your history in general. That's... If you were born in this world, there should be some evidence of it. But you have none. It's as if you just turned up one day, suddenly, out of nowhere. Well, it's not possible, of course. Lord Harmonious seems to trust you, so I will grant you some leeway. To know this, I am watching you. Well, dang. Well, dang. But hey, we got our universal route ninja character here, Kaze. You'll love to see it. Time for him to support with the people that he can, and then pass Replicate around where he can, because Replicate is freaking busted. But obviously, by playing Conquest, you can't get it around to quite as many units as in Birthright. But I'll do what I can, and get it to a few, at least, you know. I will certainly do that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Felicia gets one more skill, and then I reclass again? I don't know. I'll try to visit some castles before the next time and get some of these materials, and then we can do a little bit of forging and like weapon naming and stuff, you know? So I'll transfer my save data to my 3DS and then see about doing that. I'm pretty sure I saved, but I'll do it again just to be safe. Okay. Also, I wonder what that time actually is when you count like my failed map attempts stuff. I do wonder. But yeah, just a reminder, our racism counter is currently at 1. And it'll just keep going up. Alright, I'm going to sleep. I don't actually have to be up early for university tomorrow. I only have a lab that starts at like 2. But I still gotta be up early to go into work at university. It's currently 10:15 p.m. and I gotta be up at 6 a.m. So I should probably go get some sleep. You know, otherwise I'd keep on streaming into the night. Well, I'm taking people off that I don't have the materials to name weapons and stuff like that. But, you know, sometimes it be like that. So with that, thanks everybody who tuned in to another session of Fire Emblem Fates Conquest shenanigans here. And yeah, I'm gonna go pass the hail out. So until next time, take care and see you. Good night.